On a Pakal, take him for a walk. Alright, there we go. Turn 4, if I can get my hits on turn 4, I can usually knock him out. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. We've got something I've been cooking up for a while, that I've known about for a while, and that people have been asking me about. When's it coming, Jay? Because they know it's here. This is the Boros Go Wide Life Drain Triple Triggers. Yeah, you heard me, triple triggers. Turn 4 instant destruction Boros deck. I know you're thinking, Jay, I'm tired of Boros, I don't want to do mono red. It's not. It's actually really fun. It's actually a secret gain and drain deck, and you can surprise the heck out of people with this one with a sudden win con that comes out of nowhere and just immediately smites your opponent using our favorite Mobilize mechanic. So before we get down to this one, guys, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe. Yeah, you're going to get ripped apart by the YouTube werewolf who will attack you for not liking and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on our stream every day at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for our live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person, and you too can come by and see us and see when we get raided by cool people like Bruhaha. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information. Post your decks, post memes, ask questions. All that stuff is going to be on the Discord, and of course, this deck and all the other ones are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, go right down there. So I know you're tired of hearing me talk about that. Let's talk about this. Mobilization. Mobilization, tokens, and going wide. And I mean this. I knocked people out on turn 4. First things first, we had some 1-drops. Old 1-drops, we're going to go with Nesting Bot. Actually a really fun card, robot, that I think is going to be useful in the future, because I think we're going to get more robots on Edge of Eternities. But I actually really like this one. 1 white and 1/1. Start your engines robot. Whenever this creature dies, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token with max speed. It gets +1. Not really that important. However, this is a great early play to put down a creature, and then when it dies, it creates another creature. We are trying to get the most creatures onto the board. We're trying to get as most go wides. It also gets double effects from Villainy when it dies, because it's small. We actually get 2 creatures out of it. It'll actually pop 2 robots out of it. If Villainy is out on the board, it'll pop. It'll put 2 robots. So very fun one right there. The new 1-drop that we have here is the Stadium Headliner. This is a Mardu Goblin Warrior. 1 red, 1/1 Mobilize. You can sacrifice it. It deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature. Very nice for an attack run. You can smash it out to just kill one of your opponent's creatures, which is very cool. It's also a mobilization card. Again, we're going to try to break that mobilization. We're going to try to break that mobilization effect. We're going to try to get double, triple, and we're going to try to do damage on each one and just really, really push damage down range on it. So Stadium Headliner, brand new from the Mardu clan right there. Now, Requisition Raid. I have been preaching about Requisition Raid. I've been preaching about Requisition Raid for a while. Destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, and put 1/1 counter on each creature you control. For a go-wide tokens deck, pumping everyone and swinging in, or being able to simultaneously for 3, choosing my variables here. 1 white and 2 being able to crack an enchantment and an artifact, because you know they're going to want to play. They're going to want to play temporary lockdown and knock us out of the game. You know they're going to want to do that. Come on, you know they are. So another great way to crack artifacts and enchantments right there. If we're talking about removal, forget Lost. I'm going to keep it simple. We're not going to make it too complex on you, man. It's the best for enchantment and creatures, artifacts, and planeswalkers. I know it gives them tokens, but frankly, we want to be moving so fast that doesn't matter. Chances are we're never even going to need to use this. We're going to gun them down even before that hits. Now, for some of the new stuff, we got a lot of new stuff in this here. Got to run Voice of Victory. Guys, the more I play Voice of Victory, the more I think this is like one of the best white cards that we've had in a while. First of all, it's 2-drop, 1 white and 1/3. Mobilize. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. And of course, you mobilize 2 creatures come into play, tapped and attacking, which is very, very cool right there. And we're going to want to use that because the more creatures that come into play, the better that our triggers are going to go off and the more damage we're going to do on top of everything else we're doing. One of the best ways to use Mobilize is a new card that I rarely see anybody playing, but is Shocking Sharpshooter. Okay? 1 red and 1... 1 red and 1/3 reach human archer. Whenever another creature you control enters, this deals 1 damage to target opponent. So you combine this with any of your mobilization cards, and you're going to be pinging them for 1 damage. So you got to figure, you do Stadium Headliner, Voice of Victory, and then you put down Shocking Sharpshooter. You attack, 3 creatures enter, they take 3 damage. Very, very useful stuff right there, okay? Now, how do we even enhance that even more? Well, we have Frontline Rush here, which I keep calling Fortnite Rush or Big Time Rush. I keep calling it all kind of stuff. So if you hear me call it something crazy in the middle of the game, that's what I'm referring to. Frontline Rush is a little bit more Goblin Chaos for you. 1 white and 1 red. Choose 1. Create 2 1/1 red Goblin creature tokens. Target creature gets +X/+S until the end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. If you're hitting a go wide, you can use this 2 different ways. You can use it to suddenly generate 2 1/1 Goblin tokens as an instant. So you could do it at the end of your opponent's turn if you want to load up on creatures to swing in next turn. Or if you have something that's not blocked and you're attacking with like 7 creatures, you can give somebody +7/+7 that, and they weren't blocked, and it does it a huge amount of damage. So Frontline Watch, a great new Tarkir card right there. We love to see that running. Now, the star of the show, all the way coming in, weighing in at 2 pounds 4 ounces. Probably not even that much. Arabelle, Abandoned Doll. The uncommon that will absolutely rip things down. Boros, 1 red, 1 white, 1/3 legendary artifact creature toy. When Arabella attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 1 or less. Now this is where the sausage gets made, guys. You're going to generate a lot of 1/1 tokens with Frontline Rush, Stadium Headliner, Voice of Victory. You can also choose to manually, I want to show you some of your gameplay, auto order trigger abilities, turn that off. You're going to need to turn that off right there, because what you're going to want to do is when you're swinging in with your Mobilize, okay, you generate your tokens 4 and then let her hit off with her gain and drain afterwards. That way you get 3 more. So you could go in with just these 3 creatures, this one, and this one. It would be 3. As soon as it activated, it would be 6. That's 6 life loss and a huge swarm of board coming at you. 6 life loss is no joke. And that's pretty good right there. 6 low. They lose 6, we gain 6, and we're attacking with a huge swarm that they have to deal with. Pretty good. But we're not done yet. You know I'm gonna infomercial you with, but wait, there's more. So what do we do if we want it to get worse? Okay? What do we want to do if we get worse? We have 2 ways of making it worse. Delny, Streetwise Lookout, which is a human scout, 1 white and 2, with the page boy haircut there, 2/2. Legendary creature, whenever creatures you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. So all of your little guys that are attacking, your swarm of guys, hard to block. They need small creatures to block them. We could sneak right through. Then we have this funny little ability right here. If an ability of a creature you control with power 2 or less triggers, it triggers an additional time. That means Stadium Headliner, Voice of Victory, Shocking Sharpshooter, Arabella all go off twice. Wow. So now you're getting 2 for him, 4 for him. That will trigger 6 creatures coming onto the board. That means it's 6 damage. That triggers twice. That means that it's 12 damage, and Arabella, meaning that there's a grand total of 6 creatures on the board, will trigger twice as well, and that's 12 damage for the gain and drain right there. That's what I mean by you can suddenly just knock the hell out of somebody right away. You drop a Delny when you have yourself set up, it's over. There's nothing they can do. Just puts them flat out, because the amount of cascading triggers that is going to hit off right there in the immediacy is just going to put them on. It's just going to put them to sleep. We like to do that with Anampakal as well, South Thousandth Moon. 1 red, 1 right, and 1 Boros, 3 drop, 1/2 human soldier, legendary creatures. Whenever you attack with 1 or more Gnome creatures put a 1/1 counter on Anampakal, then create X 1/1 gnome artifact creature tokens that are tapped and attacking, where X is the number of 1/1 counters. So she gets to swing in. She makes more. Again, she generates, very similar to Mobilize, she generates her own creatures that swing in, which is fantastic, which would trigger even more with Arabelle, which would trigger multiple times, which would make her bigger, etc., and so forth. You seeing how this is getting out of control here? But wait, there's more. Windcrag Siege, the last new card right here. This is Mardu and Jeskai duking it out. I don't know what a bunch of horseback riders are going to do against a flying airship, but they're going to try their best, and I hope they have fun. Bless you, Mardu. You go do it, man. Throw your spears at a giant airship full of monks. 1 white, 1 red, and 1. As this enchantment enters, choose either Mardu or Jeskai. Generally speaking, I want to choose Mardu first, because this will stack. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it goes off an additional time. This is the triple trigger play right here. You could have Delmy and Windcrag Siege out. They will stack, okay? You can get multiples of this out. They will stack. That means that with Delmy, Windcrag, you could do Delmy turn 3, Windcrag turn 4, swing in with all of whatever you have. This goes off 3 times, this goes off 3 times, that goes off 3 times. You get the idea, guys. It's not going to be good. It's going to be very, very bad. You're going to get so many creatures on the board, stacking them in a huge amount for the mobilization. You have 20 creatures on the board, Arabelle's going to drain them for 20, and it's going to be a knockout punch right there. It's going to be Jover before it even starts. So Arabelle with the Windcrag and Delny is just brutal, especially when you're doing damage every time a creature comes in, multiple times a creature comes in, and just swarming out the board right there. Fantastic. You could, of course, do the Jeskai, which is, of course, you create a goblin. It gains lifelink and haste. Not terrible. Good in a pinch, but I mostly want you to go for the Mardu right there. So that's the idea. That's the plan. Sunbill of Verge, Inspiring Vantage, Battlefield Forge, 5 mountains, 8 plains. We really kind of do need plains. I was having an issue where I kept drawing too many mountains, but you can balance these out if you want. I'm not mad at you. Mana is always going to be to taste as it goes. 26 creatures, a lot of humans, archers, bards, toys, warriors, everything, robots. 6 instants, 3 sorceries, 4 artifacts, 23 lands altogether. We could probably cut a land, 3 enchantments, 1.9 with a little bit more white than red. That is what we're looking at. 26 creatures and 20 non. Yeah, we could cut a land. We could do 60, no problem there. The only thing that I can have the suggestion for you for the sideboard is a little bit of more resilience and maybe a little bit more direct removal in case you get popped up. But it works beautifully. And like I said, if you just wait, you lay down, you set yourself up, and all of a sudden you're getting double triggers, either with Windcrag or Delny. You're getting double the effects off. You know, you stack Stadium into Shocking, into Arabelle, and then you lay down Delny. It's brutal, man. You get so much damage off. It's crazy. Nobody is expecting everything to go off twice, and that just generally they have no defense for. You don't even need to hit. The game is just done. So Lorne's Escape for a little bit of protection there. I'm not mad at Duty Beyond Death, which is a new card right there. 1 white and 1. You sacrifice a creature. Everyone gets 1/1 across the board, and everyone gets indestructible. Not terrible. Destroy Evil's not bad. Resolute Reinforcements, always a classic in case you don't want to craft Frontline Rush. Boros Charm for a little bit more direct damage or double strike, or permanents you control gain indestructible, always good. Lightning Helix for obvious reasons. And Ioma Dane's Recruiter, I'm not mad at you for that one. Train Troops is okay, but giving everyone +1 and haste until the end of turn when he pops down and swinging out is going to also be very, very useful. So some suggestions for your sideboard right there as it goes. That is what we're looking at on the Arabelle, Delny, Thousand Moon, Windcrag, Mobilize Siege deck right there. You can see it's only 1, 2s, and 3s, guys. We're going aggro here. We're trying to get this game over with, man. We're trying to rank. Ranked pretty good on this one. This one's probably going to push me out into Diamond. I'm probably going to rank out with this one. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Love to hear from you. Don't forget to tenderly push that like button. And let me know what you think of this one. Let's get into it, boys. Here we go. Toxic Vocals, I'd love to take a look. What do you do to get the to get them out on the board? Lord Gypticus, the Flipticus. Trax, how you doing? Ghost, Kermie, Neptune. Welcome everyone. discard a card. We'll get rid of Frontline Rush, I think. Hit it. Zombify? Yeah, that's what I figured. Probably the easiest one. Zombify seems like it'd be the simplest way to get him out early. Hopeless Nightmare. Well, we can get rid of Wreck Raid. We don't need that much. We need a mana here. Shocking Sharpshooter. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. 1,000 Moons would be great. I don't think we need Windcrag just yet. Tanuki fam, welcome. Demon. Ooh, what's he gonna put down here? Is he gonna put down Unholy Annex? Okay, very nice. He's gonna take damage. Do that. This is what's gonna hurt him. Yeah. He would need a board wipe right here to survive, I think, right? I don't... He would need a board wipe? Yeah. But... Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. It's all this guy may be playing my deck. This looks like my deck from yesterday, if you can believe it or not. He's gonna hit the drum. Do this. He's got an instant in his hand that he's trying to play somewhere. Mardu. He's got an instant. Nope. Triggers are gonna hit. Triggers means it's over. American Dragon J Long. Get him, Triggers. That's with 3 mana, guys. I want you to see that. That's 3 mana. That's a 3 mana spread right there, is what happens. Did I miss anybody? Drift Ronin, how you doing? Ghost, welcome. Toxic Vocals, welcome everybody. I don't know if I missed anybody. I want to make sure I got everybody. Sharpshooter is a new card. Yes, it is. It's a very good card. It's kind of like if it's basically Impact Tremors was a person. You haven't heard the Dragon Tail song in a while. Well, you just heard it just now, didn't you? Let's all go to Dragonland. Not bad. Nestor bot. Okay. Boom. Ooh, the only thing he's gonna get there is get lost. Alright, do that. Boom, I drew a get lost to refresh it. Boom. Okay. He could play a removal, although I would love a red mana so I could drop Sharpshooter followed by Headline, and we could start the run. Perfect. Boom. Boom. Start the run. Hit. Hit. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Summer! How you doing, Summer? What's he got here? Killed that one. Good stuff. Sharpshooter. Full power. Swing. Bing. Double triggers. Boom, 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 boom. Very bad. Very bad for my guy here. Does he have a sweeper? Does he have like a malicious... whatever it's called? Nope, he just got beat up. Fucking too. Just waiting. Meteor Magic slow start event with bunnies. Bunnies. What is slow start? I joined it so I'd have more time, but I don't even know what it is. What do you do in slow start? You start slow or what? What do you do? Any kind of Rakdos sacrifice, you're gonna do great. You're gonna do great on that Scarecrow. It's alchemy, so it's trash. Kermie? I don't know if anybody told you, but this is an alchemy safe space. We love alchemy here, man. So I'm gonna point at the sign. I'm gonna say, hey, no alchemy trashing in these premises. I'm gonna tap the sign. Alchemy is unfairly maligned. Severely unfairly maligned. Everyone acts like it caused the Spanish plague. It did not, in fact, cause the Spanish plague. Believe it or not. All right, he's gonna play removal. He's gonna be on the monument. Okay. All right. On him. This is where the triggers go. Arabella, you go last. Boom. Better be a sweeper next. Better be sweeping me. Temporary lockdown, that'll do it. Brass grinder tunnel. Hey, what's up, Christmas? How you doing? So anyways, nobody answered my question. Everyone just chimed up to tell me how alchemy's bad. They told me to ignore what's in front of my face. Kick our celebration. Okay, great. Basically, the person who goes first enters with their basic lands tapped. Interesting. It's a very interesting concept. I'm hanging out on the Ragoletto. You're allowed to not like alchemy. I'm going to tell you this. You're allowed to not like alchemy. That's perfectly fine. Saying that alchemy is bad and stupid and horrible and ruined everything, that's where I disagree. If you're like, man, alchemy, it's really not my cup of tea. I don't really care for it. The mechanics, whatever. But if you're like, it's horrible, and it's terrible, and everything about it is bad, that's where I'm like, yeah, I don't really believe you. You're allowed to criticize it. You could say they should give you more packs. They should encourage it more. I agree there. Hey, they should give you 6 alchemy packs and get people to play more, There's a criticism. Heist is not a terrible mechanic. Heist exists in the main game. They just made a keyword for it. They just basically made a keyword for heist. Gonti heists. But he goes first, which I'm not crazy about. Alright, let's do Stadium Headliner. What's he gonna do? Catastrophic Links. Let's do this. No attacks. Is this cats? The heist, what they should have done for a while is they should have nerfed heist. I think people would have been a lot happier if they nerfed heist and brought it down a little bit. I think people would be much more, you know, amenable to that. He's going to destroy an artifact here. This is true. This is 100% true, Tempest. My least favorite decks are Mono Red, Burn Shock. That deck play Manifold Mouse. Yeah, understandable. Frontier Seeker. What is it? What is dude playing here, man? What is he running? We're not hitting our key cards here, by the way. It also doesn't have Monstrous Rage, which is really great. Yeah. They did nerf Heist a little bit. I'll give them that much. They did do it a little bit. Let's do a 1/1 across the board. Okay. We're having struggling with this one. Oh, more removal. Okay. All right. Frontier Seeker. What is this? Just fucking. I'm struggling with this basic deck. I'm struggling with this basic fucking ass deck here, man. It's surprising at how much I struggle with it. Let's block that. Block that. Boom. Okay. Let's do this. To land. Oof. Do that. Sharpshooter, I kind of need. I'm Ron Burgundy. I did not get a great hand here. I love Lamp. Do you really love Lamp, or are you just saying that? Flame Jumper. I'm having a devil of a time here, I'll tell you what, guys. Why? I don't know. This deck shouldn't be kicking the shit out of me, but I'm not getting good cards here. It absolutely shouldn't be beating the shit out of me like it is, but it is. So here we are. Elspeth's Smite. Okay. He's gonna destroy that. He's gonna do 3 to that target blocking, so we might as well block that. Actually, you know what? We'll block that. We got a real bad hand here. Boom. Boom. Yeah, we got a real fucking bad hand here, boys. I don't know why we fucking just absolutely shit on the why we absolutely just shit the bed on this one, but we did. Whoop. Drop that. Whoop. Drop that. A little bit of a flood. Okay. No good. Milk was a bad choice. Well, that's Wall of Fire. That's why it can't give me Wall of Fire too easy. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Incubus? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Yeah, mono red is very much depleted in there's no monstrous rage, so you're actually probably going to likely see Boros more often than anything else. You know, so. Ops goes first. That also is not ideal. Yeah, I'm on Blue Sky. Blue Sky is way better than Twitter. It is very, very much a better situation than Twitter. Twitter's so bad, dude. See this problem right here, guys? You see what's going on? You see this issue? This mono red just is gonna fucking knock you the shit out because they got to go first. This fucking dice roll that shit, man. Bro, it's way worse than a fucking townie bar meeting. There's nothing but bad vibes on Twitter now, man. There is absolutely nothing but fucking bad vibes on Twitter. It is exclusively bad vibes. That's all they're like. You got anything here? Is like, we got fucking bad vibes. We got fucking horrible vibes. You want that? That's what's available here right now. I could probably do it pretty easily. It probably is. The only thing that needed to change for that would be yeah, it's botted reactions. I think it is 100%. I think the land base is the only thing that isn't. Yeah, just get rid of Battlefield Forge and you're good to go. We could actually put it in real soon if you wanted. Block that. Let's block that. He's just gonna pump. He was mono red on the play, and I didn't get any removal, so you already know what it is, guys. Not a fucking new card in sight, because why do you need a new card? What would be the point? Why would you even play? Why would you even need to play new cards if this is what you have? If this is what's in your toolbox, you know, what's even the purpose? You know. Ooh, look at that. Ops ran out of gas. He's gonna do it. Alright. Alright, I gotta block this too with that. I gotta block that with that, and I gotta block that with that. And we got a fucking land. We got a fucking land, ladies and gentlemen. Cancel. Let's do this. Boom. Boom. Mobilize. So you got a direct damage, probably got a direct damage. Just a straight lightning bolt. It'd be amazing if I came back from this into the Flood Maw. Okay. Block that. Block that. More land for Jay. Love that. Love that about me. Drop that. Boom. Let it be a land. Oh! That is funny, guys. Now that is funny. Now that is pretty funny when you think about it. That's even funnier. I guess I should have all-in on that one, huh? There we go. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have just swung. Well, no, he'd have had the and yeah, I should have just swung. Burn to the face. I knew it was going to happen eventually. I knew it was going to happen eventually. Listen, math is for blockers. I don't want to have to think. That's why I'm playing this deck. He would have had to chump the big guy. Yeah, that's right. He would have chumped the big guy. Yeah, I don't think it would have mattered. Let's do Arabelle. Boom. Okay, I think Windcrag Siege next. Or Delny. I think Delny. Oh, he's ramping and glamping here. Okay. Delny. If this next one isn't a sweeper, I'm pretty sure he's dead. He needs to run a sweeper right here. No, that's not it. That's not good, man. Do it, Arabelle. Do it! Boom. Max speed, boom. There you go. What cards can I play to destroy multiple enchantments and artifacts in Standard? I'm a new player on Magic playing white, by the way. There is no white card that's going to do that. Well, Cease and Desist. That's the one that will do it. Cease and Desist will help. Also, Fade from History will work. Yeah, Desist is a white card that will destroy. It's 6, though. It's a 6 drop. Vav. This is a weird hand. Ops goes first. It's gonna be a gunfight. Alright, let's do that. Season of Gathering, yeah. Thank you, Summer. What's up, Shaboy Gares? Ludovico, how you doing? Counterspell, probably. No? Oh, he's out of counterspell now. He's gonna put down Thran Spitter. He wants San Francisco Rush right there. We're gonna kill you. Okay, go in. Next turn, we're gonna play Wreck Raid, and we're gonna destroy his. He's gonna put down his factory right now. Oh, we're Thran Spider again. Okay. Gotcha. I thought he was gonna put his factory down. Nesting bomb. We'll put down. That's one white. Oh, that's not do anything. We'll do that. We'll do that. Do that again. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, this has to be a sweeper here, or I think he's gonna die. Might Stone and Weak Stone. Who's he gonna crack? Gonna Voice of Victory it up. Stadium Headliner. We'll put down Stadium. Stadium Arcadium here. We'll double swing in. Boom, boom. We have the Wreck Raid waiting in the wings here. I don't know if he's going to run a sweep or not. There's the Simulacrum. Okay. There it is. He did his Simulacrum. This is just how my voice sounds. He's going to add Holy Archive. Wonderful. He gets to create that. I will create 2 Gobos. Do that. Boom. And he's going to Saw Blade up. Who's he going to Saw Blade up? Oops. Oh, oops. I got bad news for you, guy. I got bad news for you. I'm afraid it's terminal. I'm afraid it's terminal, my dude. Oops. Asshole. There we go. That's why we stock artifact removal. Requisition raid, man. Listen, I wasn't that mad at the guy until he started oopsing me. You start oopsing me, man, I'm gonna oops you right back. You send one my way, I'm gonna send that energy right back to you, bro. I'm gonna send it right on back. Bro ham, bro tato chip. Ooh, I go first with a slow hand here. First with the slow hand. I'm gonna keep it. We'll do that. This is the glove game too. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna hold steady. He's either gonna load this up with spells and we'll get lost it, or we'll do a frontline. We'll do a frontline rush, also known as the San Francisco Rush. how's about we go to create 2 Gabos, boom, no attacks, boom, we hit on a Bakal, boom, boom, alright. Man, we're really getting mono-redded here, huh, boys? Boys and ghouls. We will block one of these. We'll block that with that. Ridiculous, guys. Absolutely ridiculous with mono red what you can do, huh? Kill that. Absolute crazy the scale you can put up, huh? Absolutely crazy. It's every time we get to the wall of fire, they mono red us. Ooh, white. I wasn't expecting white. So let's see if we get the whatchamacallit, the shelter. Probably shelter. Yep. This is the most fucking try-hard deck that you could possibly build as a player. It's 100% just the most anything you could put on a deck. It's just the most. That's the I want a fucking level deck. I'm just gonna run the absolute most bestest buddy cards in the world and just slam into people. Again, not a new fucking card in sight. This is what makes me sad, guys. I know you're tired of hearing me bitch. It makes me so sad, man. Nobody's running no one's fucking running Dragonland, bro. Bro, nobody's fucking running. How many Dragonland cards have we seen? Any? Did we see any tonight? Can anybody remember a Dragonland card that we saw? Like, it sucks when the new set just gets eaten up. You know, it's like, oh wow, there's new things. No, there isn't. There's this, and that's it. You know, that's fucking who up rotten they curse right now. Ooh, Shocking Sharpshooter's been he's been a lad. Let me do that. Boom. I see that occasionally. I see a few people that don't seem to understand how to play mono red. I think they're in for the wrong reason. I don't know exactly. I couldn't tell you, but they're like seem to be confused as to what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, Windcrag, I think, is next. He's got 4 to drop. He's got Overlords. Operation Overlord. Mardu. Double Mobilize. I think next turn if we draw a land and he doesn't kill me, we draw a land and he doesn't kill me, I can put down Fortnite Rush and Shocking Sharpshooter and then Fortnite Rush, and I think he's done. So it's really up to the game. Boom, 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 boom. He doesn't have a wipe. I think he's done anyways. He may be done anyways. I don't imagine that there's something coming out here that's gonna... he would have a grand total of 6, so he's not running fucking Ugin. He can't get Ugin out. Unless this is a black, and he does a sweep. Red, okay, alright. Hauntwoods. Okay, so we need a mana right here. That would be ideal if we hit a mana. Look at that. Ask and ye shall receive. Ask and ye shall receive. So we play that. And then we play San Francisco Rush. We hit 4 triggers on it. He may know that he's donezo. And then we hit the turn 4 go wide. Go for it, sharpshooter. Snipe him. Boom, boom, boom. Didn't even need the impact. There we go. Alright, back of the wall of fire again, ladies and gentlemen. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbity. Eventually it'll let me across. Don't be sad, Lord Villain. Tarkir is just the same as Aether Cars, but with wings. I don't understand that, but thank you for the sentiment either way. Add chi. Ops goes first, and I'm on a slow hand here. Not crazy about that, but we got to do what we got to do. It's going to be red. It's going to be mono red. It's only been giving me that. Oh my goodness. A Fabled Passage. Okay, maybe it's like Domain or some shit. I don't really like that I'm slow on this one. Oh, not slow anymore. Well, still slow. Yeah. We'll do Vav into Shocking and Arcadium. Okay, we do Vav. We need a regular land now. Soul Partition, very nice. Okay, good stuff. Regular thing. No, we don't have it. Alright, so now we're just screwed. Well, we keep getting fucking hit on this wall of fire, huh? Impressive. Let's do this. In the top 3 cards, Creature Green's Double Strike. We'll do that. You get 2 of them on here. This looks like some jank. Okay, let's see how this jank plays out. Shocking Sharpshooter into Stadium Arcadium. Okay, he might be running sweepers. If he's running Jeskai fucking nonsense, then you know, who knows what's going on. Who knows what's going on with this guy. Probably Jeskai nonsense. You can't, where you duplicate. I think he's just going tokens. He's just going fucking tokens. Okay, so I know what's happening now. We're gonna hit with you gotta die. That's fucking guaranteed right there. Boom, we're gonna put you down. Boom. Boom. We're gonna fucking put pressure on all y'all. There, he's gonna kill that. Boom. We gotta try to sweep as much as we can out of the way. We have a pretty good refresh in our hand, so I'm not too mad about it. Create a token. That's a copy, yeah. Tokens get double strike. Boom. Yeah, if we didn't get rid of her, we would have been fucking drowning in tokens. Caretaker's Talent. Turn creature gains double strike. Why would he give it to his non-attacking one? That's the question. Alright, I'd love to do Shocking Sharpshooter and then Requisition Raid. So I'd love a mana here and hit Rec Raid. Boom. Boom. Oh, he's got Herbisk Forge off the top. Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it yet. So let's put down... Let's Sharpshooter down right here. Boom. Let's do none. Creatures, whatever. You can do it. Here's a fucking... Ooh, look at that. Very interesting Jeskai combo here. I don't know how viable... I mean, he's kicking my ass right now because I had a slow hand, but... I feel like against something like... I feel like you run this up against something that's fucking very controlly and you're gonna get your ass whipped, but... Then again, that's just my... that's my 2 cents. Alright, so what do we want to do here? Create that. Boom. Creatures in control gain vigilance. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. I think we do Arabelle. And I think we do this. I think we're dead anyways. We may survive a little bit. Create a copy of a token that's part of another token. I think we're dead anyways here. Because we were very, very slow. Yeah, he's got fucking movable here. No, we're not getting it. Cool synergy. I feel like if they're ever running board wipes, you're going to get fucking massacred. But cool synergy. I like it. Yeah, I know the Infinimize combo. It's lame. They used to run that in Alchemy. Listen, I'm not going to complain about a new deck like that, man. You're using old synergies and new synergies, doing good. That was interesting. That's something to look into. I wonder how well that works. What did he need red for? He was using it for... let's see, what was he using his red for? He was using red for, barbed flail. He was using it for... Oh, the Urbersk's Forge. How bad would you need Urbersk's Forge with that, though? That's the real question. Oh, yeah. If you have Archfiend, it's... Yeah. That's why I said I feel like that would be susceptible to shenanigans. I feel like it would be very susceptible to shenanigans of various stripe. Oh, my man had the slow hand. He's going to leave it to block. He's going to leave it to block. It's going to be bad for you, Holmes. It's going to be real bad for you. Yeah. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's what we're looking for here. We're looking for this turn 4. This is a monster turn 4 because this guy ended up at fucking -8. Unlimited mice combo. Yeah, I still feel like it's probably susceptible to heavy removal, and which is kind of meta right now. Probably does pretty good against mono red, believe it or not. But I feel like if you are running wipes, I don't know, I feel like it might have a vulnerability in it somewhere. Flies out at you, though. Ooh, flies out at you. And that guy was real fucking excited to play it. I'll tell you what. I'll respect him for fast playing that shit. He was twitching. Mulligan, that's no good. He was like, oh, I gotta get this fucking thing out of my hand. He was really fucking geeked up to play that. All right, we're gonna lose again here real quick. I'm just kidding. We're gonna win this one. We've hit the wall of fire. I don't know if you've seen this, guys. We've hit the wall of fire. Let me see. 1, 2. This is the 3rd wall of fire tonight. And then we get a fucking impossible matchup and we lose. Aether Cars. Oh, Seth from MTG Goldfish. Oh, cool. Nice. Which one's Seth again? I never know. I only know Saffron Olive. That's all I know is Saffron Olive. I'll keep that. We'll drop an Anapakal. We don't need it. Drop. Boom. We will drop a Vav. Boom. If this is gonna be, is this it again? Keys to the house. That's the Anapakal. Uh-oh. Okay. Oof. He's got one white card in his hand here. Okay. Wreck Raid. Blue. Let's drop that. Probably gonna do something to me here. The triggering. Boom, boom. Going real fucking wide. Becomes a bird. That's not it. Target creature gets +X until the end of turn. So hold on. This would be 2. This would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, +8. Anapakal, take him for a walk. Alright, there we go. Turn 4, if I can get my hits on turn 4, I can usually knock him out. There we go. I can usually knock him the fuck out if I get to my turn 4 hits. Overall. Chris Chaos, oh my goodness. Chris Chaos is late. How you doing, Aqua Rat? Welcome to the show. Alright guys, we're going to leave that pretty good ranker right there. I'm pretty happy with it. When we're not drawing like crazy, I'm pretty satisfied with how that one runs, generally speaking. Yeah, I'd have to say overall, I like this. This is the type of deck that I could just settle in with because it's tomfoolery nonsense and you can absolutely knock somebody out by turn 4 with an amazing hit, like dropping Delney or Windcrag and getting double the effects off immediately. Nobody's expecting for that to happen, and it just knocks somebody out right away. So I hope you still have room in your heart for Boros, in your cold heart for Boros. It's not that bad. It's actually very fun. So enjoy that one, guys. I've been Jay Villain. You've been great. We're going to leave that one right there.